Good day, YouTubers. Prince Harry is under fire for his grotesque $20 million book deal. Why grotesque? Because it's an obvious cash grab. Harry and Meghan they're trying to stuff as much money into their pockets as they possibly can at the expense of the royals. Why does it have to be at the expense of the royals? It doesn't. Piers Morgan reacts to Prince Harry's memoir news. You've got to be effing joking, he says. Prince Harry ready to tell his story? Prince Privacy hasn't stopped yapping, whining, and trashing his family all bloody year. Prince Harry is not writing his memoir as an FU to the royal family. He just wants to tell the truth, says a report. And finally, we have Prince William releasing his own book amid reports he's nervous about Harry's memoir. This might be coincidence, or it might be planned to occur at the same time. The Duke of Cambridge revealed he's co-authoring a book in honor of the Royal Foundation's Earthshot Prize, an annual award that recognizes solutions to climate change and environmental issues. His book will be entitled Earthshot: How to Save Our Planet. So stay on message, stay on track, don't get distracted when you're being attacked.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe, share, and comment. Harry's $20 million memoir. Is it revenge, blackmail, or is it Meghan Markle's final narcissistic discard? And that's the first question I want to ask, because Meghan is playing the long game. She seems really ruthless. She cuts everyone out of her life. Jessica Mulroney is the latest person she's cut out of her life, unless I'm forgetting somebody. She may be discarding Doria at this point. We haven't heard anything from Doria. Doria didn't seem to be involved in the birth of Lilibet at all, which is really weird. There's no naming. There's no nod to Doria for the black side of Meghan's family in Lily's name. Nothing. And we didn't see any photos of her surrounding or around or present or anything. Really, really weird. So is this memoir Meghan Markle's setup for the final discard of Harry? Because he's saying all the damaging things. That's intentional. And she's saying nothing. She's just sitting there working behind the scenes. And he is completely destroying his relationship with the family. And I'm going to say it's inevitable that they're going to divorce. And he's going to have to go back to his family. And what's going to be left? So is this memoir Meghan's final discard of Harry? You know, just setting him up. Interesting. So we do have some spades. We have secret. We have 7 spades. We have 5 spades. We have 3 spades. And we have 8 spades. This is discard. Discard is on the mind. Let's read it. Finger of God, outside events. Scourge, constant and manifesting. Man of 23, 6 clubs. She is constantly manifesting these outside circumstances. So it's not one thing, it's not 2 things, it's not 5 things, it's constant. It's a billion things. So is it a final discard? There's always more. There's always more pain. There's always more trouble. There's always more drama. It never ends. It's the constant manifestation of the creating of outside events so that they can react to them and pretend to be victims. High Tower, announcing things at the highest place, being really noticed, and kicking Harry out. So this is all, for Meghan, this is all about finally discarding him. Scapegoat, blaming him for everything. Blame. Just like they're blaming the royals for everything, just like Harry is very foolishly blaming his family for everything, that's what Meghan is going to do to Harry. It's inevitable. And I think she's probably also going to do that to the children to some degree, if they actually exist. 7 spades, 8 diamonds, Veil and cornucopia. Everything is hidden and kept secret. All the motivations, everything they're doing is behind the scenes, and it's all designed to stop, to prevent, to create problems. Messages. Okay, so Ace of Clubs and Water into Wine. Messages to transform their situation, or planting themselves in a new situation. So 8s are everything cards. 7s return forever. So what do we have here? Let's add this up. 16, 17, 22, 29. 8 hearts. 3 8s. So this is all about everything. Everything is secret. Keeping everything a secret, and everything is working towards creating more problems, more blockages, more victim narrative. So is this Meghan's final discard? No, there is no final discard. It's never over. Even after Meghan divorces Harry and takes as much as she can, it's never going to be over. There's always going to be something else. Always another extortion, always another blackmail, always another way to get something else. Always. It's never over. It's never, ever, ever, ever over. There is no final discard. No matter how low she brings him, and no matter how foolishly he acts, it's never over. There is no final discard, which just sounds like hell to me. So, is this revenge? Okay, let's look at Harry and William. Is Harry jealous of William as the heir? Because it sure didn't look like that way in the past. Harry was a party boy. He was very comfortable in his role as the spare heir. He was just a goof off. You know, he recognized that he was a royal family member. It was all set up for him in advance. He just needed to enjoy life, and that's what he was doing. Naked billiards, making a fool out of himself, going to Vegas, goofing off, playing video games, dating. You know, nothing was too serious. He didn't seem jealous then. Is he incredibly, or was that all just a mask? It was all just a cover. He's incredibly jealous of William as the true heir. Is he or isn't he? So let's take a look, because I've actually never asked this question. Let's look at Harry and William. Is Harry just, the green monster is inside him? No, we have no. William. Is Harry super jealous? Is the green monster driving Harry? The green monster of jealousy? No. 12, 16, 4 spades, dead bodies in the box. No, it's not jealousy. Everything working together, opportunity and working everything together, and 4 spades. No, it's not jealousy. It's the past. He's tortured by his past, which makes you wonder, is he mentally ill? He's been in counseling for years and years. I think Meghan is manipulating his mental unwellness. What do we have with William? He loves his brother, close relationship, close familial relationship, and really good hearts. But he's the king. The 2 most powerful cards are Magi and Executioner. He got the Executioner. He has authority. He has tremendous authority. So 13 and 6, 19, 5 clubs. And he has to make decisions. He loves his brother, and he's a close family member. He really loves his brother, but he's in a position of authority and he needs to make decisions. Fox, he's committed to they're committed to wise decisions. So this is not about jealousy for Harry. It's about past secrets, stuff in the past. Let's check Harry's mental illness. Is Harry driven to do these things by emotional illness? Okay, because it's 4 spades. And so we're kind of examining that. Is Harry driven to attack the royals due to emotional illness, which Meghan could be manipulating? Is Harry driven to attack the royals due to emotional illness? Is that what's wrong? Devil. There we're getting all these 8s again. Okay, so we have the devil right in the middle. Is he attacking because of emotional illness? The devil in the foundation and is permanent. The cross for a health reading is like the spine, the core of Harry. Something is really bedeviling him in his foundation. So he has mental illness. 11, 18, 22. He has mental illness. He's suffering from, he's not completely well. Something is really bedeviling him to the core, to his core in his foundation. He's really bedeviled. Okay, 8s, 8, 8, 8. 8s are everything in his deeply rooted and serious problems, deeply rooted in and affecting everything. So 8 clubs, water into wine, and cornucopia. This is what's changed him. His mental illness is just coming to full flower. It's affecting everything, and it's affecting the deepest core of who he is. 24 and 12, 36, 42, 40's 10 spades, Jack of diamonds. Yeah, and so now he's playing this new role of victim. So he is definitely struggling with some emotional issues. Definitely. He's definitely bedeviled by emotional issues. Definitely. So is this blackmail? Have the royals made financial offers to shut them up? We'll give you a large sum of money. You'll be supported for a lifetime. I mean, is that the motivation to get money? Because they've been cut off. So is that Harry's motivation for Harry and Meghan's motivation for attacking them? I do believe that's Meghan's motivation. She wants the money. She wants a very wealthy life. She wants to be Paris Hilton. So is that the motivation? Is it money? Is money the primary motivation for all of this? Is this just blackmail? So we do see that Harry is motivated by his emotional illness, which could be manipulated. Okay, Meghan seemed, from the beginning, Meghan was constantly playing the role of Diana, acting like Diana, mothering him, touching him. Her hands are always all over him, to the point that I wanted to scream, "Take your hands off of him," okay, because it was really bugging me. And she's kind of stopped doing that, but I also think the relationship has cooled a lot. Between them, because you just can't keep up the farce for too long, and that stuff just wears out. So, is money the main motivation for this memoir? There's no money cards here. 8 diamonds is the money card. 10 diamonds is a great money card. 4 diamonds is a great money card. So committed to acting cleverly, 20, 24, 26, 7 diamonds. Creating circumstances, outside circumstances. They're committed to creating constant outside circumstances, exploiting the situation. They're just exploiting the situation, exploiting everything they can. Just time after time after time, just exploiting everything. Jack of clubs, 5 clubs, decisions about the foundation. The woman is running everything. She's in the middle. That's Megan. She's guiding things this way and that way, and it's to transform their situation. It's all it. Okay, so they are exploiting the situation to make their life better. It's kind of it's grassroots up. It's not just a money grab. It's a bottom up strategy. It's a bottom up strategy. 12 and 11, 23 plus 12, 33 plus 2, 35. 9 hearts, 9 diamonds, 9 clubs. Yeah. So building their empire officially. The woman has a master plan. Megan has a master plan. So it's really just, you could say that it's short-sighted, or you could say that it's actually very far-seeing. They are exploiting every little thing. Any little thing that they can do, they exploit it to create as much out of it as they can, and that is building their empire. And so the memoir is just another thing. It's not a direct money grab. It's exploiting every little thing as it comes up, which is a brilliant strategy, that's kind of a very high level strategy, because it's hard to know what they're going to do next, but they just literally exploit everything. And the Royals are so good because they respond to everything, and they're very clever about how they respond to everything. So is this constant complaining? Piers Morgan, who I love, said, when are you going to shut the F up? Okay, Harry. Is this constant complaining and backfiring? Is this constant complaining backfiring with the public? And I want to know who's affected worse by this, because I overwhelmingly feel that Harry is ruining himself, and that no matter what Meghan does, she's going to skate, and she's still going to be the angel. Every day she's telling us she's an angel, she's loving the children, she's writing these children's books, she's an angel. So I think, she's made of Teflon, and everything is going to stick to Harry. Even the stuff that Meghan does is all going to stick to Harry and not Meghan. So let's look at Harry and Meghan. Who's getting affected worse by all this complaining? Because you're really starting to see negativity. Hollywood is not loving them anymore because their brand is just too negative. And I'm wondering if the public is finally turning against them, and who it's going to hit worse, Harry or Meghan? Harry or Meghan? Who's getting affected worse by this constant complaining? Meghan. Oh, wow, I was wrong about that. Well, I'm actually really glad to see this. So Harry, aces are new. He's on a new course, and it's completely different. 8, 2 spades. He's just completely departed from who he is. And people are smart enough to see that that's what's going on. Harry is like a completely different person. And, the fans of Harry was the most popular royal. The fans are like, what have you done with Prince Harry? Okay, that's their reaction. And that's my reaction. What have you done with Prince Harry? So, actually, contrary to what my opinion, which is why we're reading the cards, it looks like this is really going to hit Meghan. Okay, all the bad press ultimately is going to come, the chickens are going to come home to roost with Meghan. 2 hearts. She's very emotionally connected and committed. These decisions are because of her and her emotional connection, and she is the devil behind all of this. 7 and 11, 18, 5 diamonds, and step by step, she's driving this path, and that's what people are perceiving, and that's what I perceive. That's interesting. That's good. Always give people credit. Never think that they're missing something, which I kind of was thinking that. I was thinking that they were going to blame Harry and not Meghan, but Meghan is going to get blamed for all of this negativity. Inheritance, Mercury, talking about the royal family, 19. Decisions to talk about the royal family, who, the woman, is very emotional, full stop. That's kind of literally what this says. Full stop, this woman is just incredibly emotional and just acts completely out of her emotions. 22 plus 9, 31, in front of the whole world. So they are blaming Meghan, and Meghan got the devil card. So at the end of the day, Meghan is going to get the blame, and Harry, I think it's still possible that Harry could come back. If they don't remove his titles and completely, kick him out of the royal family, which they haven't done. So let's review this. Is this the final discard? This memoir, is this Meghan's final discard? She is thinking about it. She is thinking about getting rid of him. But it never ends. It's the never-ending discard. There's never an end to the drama and the pain for Harry. No, even if she's divorced from him, no matter what. When they're 100, she's still going to be grabbing stuff. Just like Fergie, she wrote a tell-all. How did that go? Didn't go well. She ended up being completely broke, and Epstein bailed her out, and now she's living with her ex-husband, whom she said all those negative things about. Okay, and that's the situation. It's never over. Okay, is Harry the green monster, and he's desperately jealous of William? That was a very interesting spread. Harry is not jealous of William. He's emotionally damaged. It's all about his weird. He's having mental illness problems. William, and probably that's a good way for the Crown to play it. When this is wrapping up, when Meghan is getting rid of Harry, they'll play up his mental illness because he was not in his right mind. William loves his brother, but he's a king. So it's not jealousy, it's mental illness. Have the royals been making financial offers to shut them up? Oh, no, I asked, is money the main motivator? It's sort of a bottom-up strategy. So they're just they're doing every little thing. Okay, and who's it going to hit worse? It's going to hit Meghan worse. That's actually good news, because I've always felt that Meghan is the primary motivator, the driver, and that's what the cards are saying. Meghan is behind all this. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling the Magi Method, and I'll see